Good morning, Flosstube. It is November 25th, and I am back because in 2 days it's my anniversary of being on Flosstube for 1 year. So I thought I would hurry up and do it a couple days early because I go back to school and back to work on Monday. Boo. So thought I would hurry up and get going and take care of it today. So I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. In America, United States of America. It was a big celebration for us. More people showed up than I planned, but it was fine. Plenty of food, lots of laughing and fun. You never want to turn anyone away. Just say, yep, come on in. And that's what I do. Very grateful for the family that I have. So I hope you got to spend time with your family. Things the last couple weeks have just been busy, hectic. Just kind of that countdown to Thanksgiving break, and now even more hectic countdown to Christmas break, and I've got a lot to do and squeeze in between all that. So anyways, yesterday we did decorate. I was determined to get everything out and decorated for Christmas, which I did. We have 3 main rooms we decorate. I am not a Priscilla. If you follow Priscilla and Chelsea, go watch their videos of them decorating her house, and my goodness, it's just gorgeous. 14 trees. She may have more than that now. That is not me. I would like to be like that, but it would be a full-time job, and I already have one, so I'll just stick with the tree I have. Anyway, so yeah, things are good. So let's get down to business. It did snow overnight, so we've got about 3 to 4 inches on the ground, and it's beautiful, and I love the snow. So that's very nice too. All right, I said back to business. Okay, back to business. So I keep saying so. So. Got to get out of my system. All right, I'm going to show whips first, and then I am going to show you the Feast of Friendship plan, the assignments, and just kind of talk about that. And then, of course, I have giveaways for my Flossiversary. Is that how you say it? Flossiversary? Whatever. Close enough. Here we go. What am I working on? Well, people, too many things for me. For many of you, though, no big deal. But for me, this is a lot. I have 4 whips. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wait, 4. 4 things I'm working on. Can't count. 4. The first one I said I would get to. I'm moving the pattern off. I don't have a lot done, but it is this. Do you recognize it? That's okay. I wouldn't either, because there's a lot of borders out there and samplers. But it is this lovely thing, The Lord's Prayer by Leila's Studio. I'll just take it out. Let me take it out. It's so pretty. And it's my Sunday Stitch, course instigated by Lori Holt. Been watching her videos going back, and oh my goodness, hers is so pretty. And I don't remember what I'm doing on. Oh, I do. My own coffee tea dyed 16 count Ada. If you are new, welcome. And if you didn't know, I am an Ada stitcher. I would love to do linen, but once again, I looked at a linen piece the other day, and I'm like, no, I just can't. My eyes can't. They just can't. But that's okay, because I like my Ada. So that's as far as I got. Just, on a Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, evening stitching, watching TV, stopping to sip coffee every 5 seconds, look at my phone, then get back to stitching. That's how I stitch. So it's very pretty. It's very delicate. I'm excited. It's going to be something beautiful to have up on my wall. That Leila, she is very talented. So many beautiful things she has. So that is one whip I'm working on. I gotta figure out where to shuffle things. Hold on. Shuffling to the floor. Shuffle. Oh, by the way, that is my blackbird back here. My very first blackbird ever. And I was so frustrated with it. I have it hanging over there, Christmas rose. I was frustrated with it, and now that I look back, it's because of the fabric. The fabric just really threw me off, and I don't think I was ready for the kind of fabric. And I don't remember what it was. But anyways, okay. Next, another whip I am working on. Oh, it is 5 whips. Okay, I was right and wrong all at the same time. Is this one by Ink Circles. This one right here, After the Roses. I watched Welcome Stitchery, Whips and Sips, Justine and Shelley was working on this, and I was just like, oh my goodness. And I'm like, I have to do this. So everything is called for except for the fabric. I can't do linen, like I said, so it is on 18 count vellum Ada, fiber on a whim. Here are the called for colors, called for flosses, and I have a little bit of mess of a thread here. Let me move it, and this is as far as I got last weekend. I am not kidding, let me pop this out. Oh, I'm missing my needle. Well, that's never a good feeling. Guess I'll find it. This took me 2 hours just to get this much done. 2 hours. But it is so pretty. It is so delicate. I love it. So I feel like it's kind of like a Christmas stitch almost. Just because of the colors, but at the same time, it's something that can hang up in my house year round. And that's kind of been my goal lately is I want stitches that I can hang up, fabric or pattern. I want stitches I can hang up year round. Because I've done so many seasonal things once I got back into stitching, which is great, but I still want stuff year round too that I can enjoy and look at. So, Ink Circles, lots of pretty ones. There's a lot of challenging ones I've seen some people do. For me, this is as challenging as I want to go. So that is my second whip. My next whip, I don't have the pattern. Of course, why would I have it? But I've shown it many, many times. And it is Hawk Run Hollow Christmas. And I got the first block completed. And no, not taking it out of the fabric. And I can't remember what it is. Let me see if I can find it. But there she is. All done. First block. I'm going to see if I have it written here. What fabric. I feel like I know it's fiber on a whim. Oh, wow, look at that. I didn't even put it in my book. Seriously? Seriously. It's fiber on a whim, and it's like cream and sugar or something like that. Yeah. I really, really like that. So I got the first one done, and now I'm going to start prepping for the next block over here. Never mind the headband. That's just to hold the extra fabric. And I went through the flosses to see what I have or don't have from the first block that will carry on the second block. So it's about half and half. So I got to order more MPI silks. I'm just ordering one block at a time because MPIs are a little pricey. But they are beautiful to stitch with. They are smooth, they are soft, and the coverage is so pretty. So anyways, if you are super rich and can afford to do everything in MPI, I would if I were you. But if not, that's okay, because I'm not. There we go. And then my next whip is the barn. I call it the barn, but really it's Plum Street samplers, which I love. I have so many Plum Streets. And I'm working on 2 right now, and it is this Happy Morning, the vintage version. The dark version, Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher. If you go to one of her videos, one of the last 3 or 4 videos she's done, she shows she's started it in the dark, and it's beautiful. I just don't think it would go with my house very well with how I decorate. I'm more of a farmy, vintagey kind of person. So I was putting some effort into it this morning. And last night, watched 2 terrible shows, 2 awful shows on Netflix. And it's like, why did I do that to myself? Yeah, got to be a little more guarded on what we watch. My husband and I are both like, these were terrible shows, and yet we sat through it. Speaks a lot about us. Okay, but here it is getting further done. It is getting closer to done with the barn. So I do love that needle minder. I need to put in a door here, a window here, and then half of one of these flowers, half, and then fill in with the cherry red Classic Colorworks, and then I need to do the roof over here to here. And tell you what, the barn's going to be done. And then I was counting my pages. I got 3 pages of grass to do. I know I considered not doing the grass, but I'm like, you know what? I'm in it to win it. I am in it to win it. This thing's going to get done. It's huge. It's going to hang up in my living room, and I'm going to stare at it and be like, yeah, I did that. I did that. Or not. Whatever. So yeah, I'm working on the bird too. Got that little, he needs a little wing, some feet, and a beak, and an eyeball. So there he is. He says, hello, hello. It's my bird. Okay, that is one I'm very happy about. The headway I've made on it. And I am going to keep working on it. I am not going to stop till that thing is finished. Finished, because I really want to get to my crown bird sampler by Plum Street. That's another one. And then I've got 2 more Plum Street. I got 2 more Plum Streets that I want to get started that I've put off and put off. I don't know. I'm just one of those. I got to have some finishes. I've got to. So that is that one. And then my last whip, this is one I feel like if I could just put in 1 to 2 threads a day, I bet I could be done in like a month. And that's what I think I'm going to do. So I dyed this myself. It is Rit dye, a marigold, and a chocolate brown. And then I did coffee tea dye, baked it according to Priscilla and Chelsea's directions. I watched the Fat Quarter Shop video on how to dye. It was really, really good. And I know some of you have given some other suggestions where you don't have to bake it, and I will be looking into that. I really want to order just a ton of Ada, and I just want to dye, dye, dye. Not D-I-E. Stop that. Not D-I-E. D-Y-E. Yes, D-Y-E. Not the other one. You know what I mean. Okay, moving on. So here it is. It's House on Blueberry Hill by Blueberry Ridge. And the way I understand it, the lovely lady who is the designer, Emily Pingley, is the daughter to the designer of Pansy Patch Quilts, which I don't know her name, but I just ordered another pattern from Pansy Patch Quilts. It's a brand new Santa Claus one. I will show that in 2 weeks when I get it. It is adorable. It's like, her style is like a cross between Brenda Gervais and then a little bit of Plum Street with a little bit of, I don't know, like Beth Twist in there, just all mixed together. Super cute. And that's kind of how I feel about this. Very cute, vintagey. I love it. So, this is as far as I've gotten. And don't you love the needle minder? Yeah, I love it too. And it's so true. Okay. And those are my whips. That's all I've been doing. You know what I mean. I did finally get back to a little bit of sewing. I made 4 baby blankets. 2 for my future grandson, may the Lord be willing. And I have 2 for a neighbor girl that I should have been giving. Oops, sorry, I shook the table. Should have been giving them a long time ago. So I need to get on that and deliver it to my neighbor. And they just have a little baby girl, and she's super cute. All right, so now, just a peek at my book. I showed you my shameful September and October empty pages. But now that the first couple months of school passed, look at me. I am back on the wagon of filling in my book. It is true. It's fun to go back and look and see what you thought you were going to do. And it's kind of funny when I go back and look, it's like, yeah, no, none of that happened. But then the stuff that I did do, yeah, it's fun to go back and just look. Oh, look at that. Yeah, didn't finish those here. I don't know what happened here. Might have been on vacation. I'm not sure. Did I go on vacation last year? No, I did not. I don't know what happened. So anyways, I am back to filling this in. All right, so what is going on? Plans. Feast of Friendship. I said, wanted to start Feast of Friendship. My new stitchy friend Lori and I have met at Starbucks, my favorite place. It's probably not hers, but she was very willing and kind to do it. We're going to start Feast of Friendship. It is, just a second, it's right here by Blackbird Design. A lot of people have already stitched it. A lot of stitchers are already doing it again. Not again, first time for them, but it's a classic piece. It's been around since, what did I see? Since 2020 when it was published? No, 2012. All right, so 13 going on 14 years. What's that tell you? Just classic and beautiful. So we are going to start this. We met and went through the pattern, discussed how to break it up. And I, of course, can't show you the pattern, but I'll show you. I took a copy and we gridded it out like that. So if you want to take a screenshot, and I will put this on Instagram. I will also put a picture of this on my Facebook, Mudcreek Stitcher. And my Instagram is mudcreekstitcher.73. And I'll put it in the link below so you can see. And our idea is to get one section done every 2 weeks. One section done every 2 weeks. And my thinking was lighter, easier, quicker here. A little bit more difficult over here, lots of fill in. But maybe it can all be kind of balanced out. Yeah, like here, this can be a lot. This can be a lot. But it could balance out if you're just, if you get behind and you're here, well, when you get over here, it's not going to be so bad. So we're going to do it every 2 weeks, and I will attempt to put on Instagram to remind you to work on your next assignment. But I'm going to do it like the Cornhusker State Stitchers. They did this for Christmas Rules, and they also did this for the Halloween one by Primrose Cottage. You decide. You pick where you want to start. I hope you already were like, I'm going to pick where I start. Yes, please do. You decide where you want to start. If you want to start in the middle, go ahead. You want to start up here, go ahead. Start down here, 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 here. It's up to you, because this is your piece and your decisions and your rules. That's why we love stitching. It's fun. So that is how we're going to split it up. My friend and I, we both have already got our stuff ordered. We're going to start January 1st. Once again, every 2 weeks, we're going to tackle this. So I have this cute little handbag that I ordered. And I'm keeping my stuff in there for right now because it's perfect size. So the fabric I'm going to do it on is 20 count wheat by Fiber on a Whim. Oh my Lanta, look at that modeling. With my, when I tried to dye, I could not get that beautiful modeling. I got to practice. And then I'm doing all the called for threads, which I think my friend is too. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to ask her. And there they are. I don't know if you can see that very well. Yeah. Oh, wow. That blue. I do love blue. So, yeah, this is a couple DMCs, but everything else is like Gentle Arts, Classic Colorworks. Look at that. Oh, my. So pretty. It is the blues that I absolutely love, which I think everyone agrees. The blue corn, look at that. The blue corn, and then tin bucket, very variegated. That's so cute. Uniform blue. Oh boy, and the red. Oh boy, I'm excited to do this. This is going to be fun. And I like the fact that it'll probably take until May till we get it done. But you know what? If you want it done by the end of the first week of January, go for it. I know that's not going to happen with me because I have too many other things I want to do. Okay, so that is the Feast of Friendship, our friendship stitch, and maybe I don't do hashtags on Instagram just because there's 5 billion of them. I think it's so confusing now because every stitcher is putting on hashtag this, hashtag that. And I like to see the pictures, but now they're saying, you know, it's kind of hard to get in to see the pictures because of the way they're doing stuff. So, I don't know. So anyways, just go to my Facebook, Mudcreek Stitcher, answer the question, simple question, what's your favorite thing to stitch on? What's your favorite pattern or whatever? That's all. And I'll let you in and we can all start sharing lots of wonderful, fun pictures of what we've been doing and working on. I think it's going to be a blast. So that is January 1st. I hope we can all get started and move on from there. Sorry, I keep shaking the table. I am so sorry. All right, so now let's move on. I am doing the Jingle Ball. It is next week, December 1st. I can't wait. I took the day off on Friday, and so I can get all my house chores done, get some food cooked so my husband leaves me alone, and just hopefully get to meet some people and get to see some awesome stitching. I'm taking the Frosted Pumpkin class. I do not have anything stitched on it, but that's okay. I will just kind of work on it while I watch and learn and listen. So that's coming up, and I'm super excited. I've seen a ton of cross-stitch retreats, but with my job, it does not work to take days off because they are just struggling to find substitute teachers. It is not easy, and so many teachers have various reasons for wanting school off. A lot of them sick kids, sick family, and all that stuff. And so you can't blame them. That's just kind of life. All right. So time for the giveaways. You must be 18 years old or older. No, you shouldn't just be 18. That would stink because nobody would get anything because the average age is 50 in my group. So let's start again. You must be 18 years or older. When you comment, I am going to put numbers on everything. Don't say giveaway, free, or any of that for what they call the trolls, which I think of the movie Trolls, and they're super cute, but that's not what they mean. So yes, please, I don't know what I was going to say. Just tell me what number you want, and then I will announce the winners my next video. And I will need you to contact me through my email. Give me your address so I can hurry up and ship everything out to you. Okay? All right. So, of course, the first thing I want to give away for my Flossiversary is Feast of Friendship. Surprise! This is number 1. So, if you are interested in this, please put number 1. Okay? So, that's the first one. The next thing I want to give away, of course, is a lot of Plum Street samplers. Now, I watched the New Hampshire Stitcher, Lauren, the New Hampshire Stitcher. She is doing these Plum Street samplers, salt boxes, all on one piece. They're absolutely beautiful. So I want to do that. So I'm like, well, I'm going to give these away because maybe somebody else wants to do it. So here we go. This is number 2. If you want the winter salt boxes, the salt shaker, is that what it says? The salt shaker, winter salt boxes, number 2. Aren't those cute? Oh, you can see the glare. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3 is the spring salt boxes. Look at those. So cute. So cute. Number 4 is the summer salt boxes. Cute, 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 cute. And number 5, these are really pretty. And these are the ones I saw her working on. autumn salt boxes. They are absolutely adorable. So they are all 63 by 81. So they're not huge. They're not huge. And you can make some good headway. Or just do one little box. Okay? And then this is a giveaway. Giveaway. Yeah. This is the day. The person who won last time never got back to me. So this is number 6. Did I tell all the numbers? Let me try this again. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But that's not all. Also, to give away is number 7, 18 count fiber on a whim cocoa. Isn't that beautiful? And 18 count fiber on a whim wheat. There's that pretty wheat that I'm going to do Feast of Friendship on. Okay, so this is 7. This is 8. And the final thing, the 9th thing to give away, is number 9. The Book of Days. Here it is. It's so cute. All right, so lots of goodies to give away. Yay! So put what numbers you're interested in, and then we will do the, it's a YouTube random picker, and it does it and just shuffles through all the names. I am not biased in any way or form. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. That's what I tell my 2nd graders all the time, which they say it back to me too. All right, I think that is all I have. Just a nice, quick, short little video for the Flossiversary. Yeah, I'm looking around. Oh, I am including another little video here showing my Christmas finishes. Will I show it here? I don't know. Somewhere in here, I'll just put it here, is my Christmas finishes that I have up around my house. So that's something else I'll show. Okay, and we've made it through that, and it's time for the Bible portion of my video. And those who stopped by, thank you. And if you like what you see, like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and it will tell you when I am dinging around. You get it? Dinging around. Okay. All right, thanks for stopping by, and let's move on to the Word. So I am in Luke right now, and I'm at the hard part where Jesus is being arrested. And I don't like reading all this because we all know what's going to happen, but then we also know the good news. It's just... it's hard to read. It's hard to read what he goes through. So, let's see. This morning, I read about Judas betraying Jesus and the arrest. So, I'm in Luke 22, and I was at verse, just Luke 22. And I didn't even finish Luke 22 because there's just too much to dissect during this time. So let's just recap. The religious leaders, they're plotting to kill Jesus, and it is, of course, Judas who's going to betray him. I did find it interesting that Judas went to the Pharisees and the leaders and talked to them about how he would betray Jesus. I just find that very interesting, that together they worked up their twisted little plot to do it. I always thought it was just him by himself, but no, it's all of them. And of course, why did Judas do that? Well, I've heard various things. Judas thought that, some say Judas was upset because it was obvious that Jesus was not going to be the conquering hero like what he thought, and he wanted power and money. And then another thing I've heard is that he just wanted power and money. So there you go. And I'm sure there's a lot more to it than that. And then Jesus, he sent Peter and John off to go get the Passover supper ready. and found it interesting that he kept that very secret from Judas, which I read then this morning in commentary, that he probably didn't want to be arrested or taken before his time. So they had the Passover meal, and then I read more commentary about this, that there wasn't any lamb at the Passover meal, and that's kind of interesting because, of course, as we know, who is the ultimate lamb to be sacrificed, and that is Jesus. And then I was focused in on the bread and the wine. He took some bread and gave thanks to God for it, and then he broke it into pieces and gave it to the disciples, saying, "This is my body, which is given for you. Do this in remembrance of me." After supper, he took another cup of wine and said, "This cup is the new covenant between God and his people, an agreement confirmed with my blood, which is poured out as a sacrifice to you." And I'm just looking in my Bible, it takes note here that in Exodus, Jeremiah, and Hebrews all talk about this cup of the new covenant. And then, of course, he talks about the one who's going to betray him. And then it mentions, how Satan entered Judas, which I'm just thinking, that's terrifying. That is terrifying. What did Judas, did he even see? Did he see what was going on? I don't know. Did he just see evil and demons? And I'm sorry. It just makes you wonder what he was seeing. And then this cracks me up because this is about where I was at. Then the disciples began to argue among themselves about who would be the greatest among them. So Jesus said, one of you is going to betray, and then suddenly it turns into the disciples like, well, I'm the greatest than you. And I wonder if it's because they're like, well, I would never betray, so I'm greater than you are. What kind of argument was this? It just kind of cracks me up when you think about that. And then, of course, down chapter 22, we get to where Jesus, of course, predicts Peter's denial. 3 times he denied Christ before the rooster crowed. 3 times. And right before that, Jesus had mentioned how Satan wants to sift him like wheat. So I've heard really good explanations and commentary through many pastors about how Satan has to ask permission in order to afflict us, test us, tempt us, etc. I find that interesting. He must have permission first. So God obviously needs to kind of whip us into shape. And unfortunately, we just don't listen very well. Not until something's really bad, which I think many of us know about that. And right where I got to was when Jesus said, "That's enough." No, that's not it. I got to when he was praying drops of blood. That's right. He was praying in the garden. He went down on his knees. I find it interesting that they said that he went down on his knees and that he prayed. He walked away about a stone's throw, knelt down and prayed. "Father, if you're willing, please take this cup of suffering away from me, yet I want your will to be done, not mine." That's tough because he knew what was going to happen. He knew what was going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. You realize that, right? We don't know the future. We don't know what we're going up against. And yet he knew exactly what he was going up against and still chose to do it for us. So, yeah, it's kind of where I'm at, about ready for him to be taken and Pontius Pilate and all that horrificness. It makes me sad knowing that I'm responsible, but so glad knowing that he still loves me and he still loves you. So if you've not asked Christ into your heart over this Thanksgiving holiday, you need to get on that. He is the only way to heaven. He is the only path. The Bible's very clear about it from the beginning of Genesis to the end of Revelation, the first and the last book. He is the Alpha and the Omega. He is the beginning and the end. So don't waste time. Hurry and accept him. I wish I would have wasted my time, but I'm trying not to waste my time anymore and working hard. Kind of. You know what I mean. All right, so thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by, and have a blessed rest of your weekend, and countdown to Christmas. I'll see you in 2 weeks, and I will be sharing who won the giveaways. Yay! So, all right. Have a wonderful weekend. May the good Lord bless you. Bye. Okay, so I said I would insert a video of my finished Christmas pieces, I think. I don't know. I tried to do it yesterday when I was decorating, and the video is gone. So I went around the house, plucked them all, and here they are. So I just showed this behind me earlier. Here's a little bit more close-up. It is the Christmas Rose by Blackbird Designs. I only did the main part. I didn't do the border. I didn't do the alphabet. It's on this opalescent fabric I got from Hobby Lobby. I was having a terrible time. Now, I completed this 2 years ago, but I was having a terrible time with the squares. I don't know. I just struggled. It's really pretty, though. I really like it. And then, of course, this was before I knew how to finish things, so it's done all incorrect. But, oh well. I will fix it at a later date. Okay, and then another fully, I'm just going to drop it down. Another fully finished piece that I did is, of course, Housewives, month to month. I showed this last Christmas when I got it done. Just looking at this, it really makes me want to work on the January one. So maybe I need to pull that sucker out and do it. Okay, so that is actually on a piece in my living room right now. And then, okay, I didn't grab something. Okay, well, there you go. This one I got done 2 years ago as well, and I showed it last year. Christmas, Housewives, Stitching with the Housewives, Merry Little Christmas. I saw somebody was looking for this. It really is a cute pattern, and I feel like it's timeless. It's just so pretty. And I did the dyeing myself, I told last time. And it's 14 count. I'm pretty sure it's 14 count. And I dyed it myself. And then, of course, I shared this year. I got done. Christmas Rules by Primrose Cottage. Try and get it. Oh, no. Try and get it closer. This was the one that had assignments to it. I got behind in my assignments, but didn't matter. You know, everybody's like, who cares as long as you're doing it? And I did get it done. And it is on a board. I painted the board from Chantel's 141 Studio. I really want to get my Christmas list one framed. Man, you guys, I'm looking for frames. And it's such a weird frame structure. The way the list is, some of these frames are very expensive, so I'm still looking. Here's another piece I got done 2 years ago as well, when I was really like trying to do stuff. Another Housewives, and they show these boxes from Hobby Lobby. I think it said sugar on it. Coffee tea dyed, 14 count Ada. Stuck this cute little owl on it. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Nothing in there. It's just cute. It's just cute. It's fun. It's cute. So I did that. And then, sorry, I'm still here. I did this one a few years ago. Lizzie Kate. And I just stuck some stuff on the top. Got this piece at, I don't know, Hobby Lobby, of course. Happy birthday, Jesus. It is all about Jesus. Amen. And if it's not all about Jesus for you, it should be. I'm just saying. It makes the holiday way more fun. And then, of course, the one I'm absolutely in love with. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to hang it where I wanted to stare at it, but it's still in a good spot that I can look at it. It is Farmhouse Christmas by Country. Is it Country Cottage Needleworks or Little? I think it's Country Cottage. Somebody tell me. I don't remember. Or maybe I'll put it down here. I'll look it up later. But look at it. 14 count oatmeal Ada. This was framed by Total Framing. Took like 7 or 8 months to get it back. but they were very good to work with, and I was impatient because I really wanted to see it, but now I look at it, I'm like, I'm pretty sure they fixed my stitches. I think they repaired things. Because I don't think my stitches looked that good when I did it. I don't know. It took a long time to get it. And I do like what Hobby Lobby did for my kids' stitches. But there's just something about how they frame this. It's so pretty. This thing is going to stay up through March at least. Maybe even April because we still get snow then. Okay, so those are all of my fully finished Christmas pieces. So that's why I really want to focus on just having stuff around the house. I have plenty of seasonal stuff, for sure. Well, maybe not fall so much. I could do more fall, and I love fall. So anyways, those are my fully finished pieces. Thank you, and back to your program.